Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Long time no see, right? Long time no see. I'm Delegate Jackie Hope Glass, Mama, Navy vet, certified doer, and the laced up legislator for the House of Delegates 93rd District. Honored and grateful to serve. I am in Richmond. It has been 2 weeks since we've done this. And why? Because I have committee meetings first thing in the morning at 7. So today, the meeting that I have to go to got pushed to 7:30, so I'm able to do the morning due. I'm gonna try to work it out to figure out how to make sure that I'm here on Thursdays because it's a promise that I said to myself that I would continue to do, and it's one that I want to keep doing. But when we're in session, we got to be flexible. So I've got a finite amount of time because I'm going to be heading down to present a bill at 7:30 this morning. But I wanted to tap in. Um, I cannot say enough, express enough gratitude for the opportunity to share space with you all and the opportunity to be a part of this thing that we call governing, especially at a time like this. You all I've been like thinking about the morning dew the past weeks and thinking about how it is a crucial part of what it's a crucial part of what I do. Um, I am so grateful. There's a lot of work, a lot of legislation that we have forward, but I want to start using this time more wisely. Like I want to start using it much more wisely. So what I'm going to do now is I want to give you all the opportunity to be a part of the live. So uh, by that I mean like if you want to come on and there's something that a question you want to ask, something you want to talk about, just put it in the comments and I'll send you the link to join the live. I think that's um, I think that's important as well. To be able to have you all be able to join in. So just send me a message, say I want to tap in. Actually, just put tap in or something. I'm gonna change the banner up here so people know. Um, I'm gonna do a 10-second. I'll just put show. I'm gonna just show it. Yeah, join me on there. I think it would be lovely, amazing. So I can message you the actual link and you guys can join in. So here's the skinny though. I have been in session for almost 2 weeks now. It is frozen here. It is frozen here just like it is in Maine. I see online we got Ed Brian Daniel says frozen. It's frozen. Yeah, it's frozen here too. It's frozen here. So we are just getting in the throes of session. I'm just now starting to have like bill presentations every single week. Like today, I got 5 bills up that I have to present. One this morning is over visitation for folks in the Department of Corrections. I've got some creative economy bills that are going to be up this afternoon. Um, Goodness, I'm trying to think. It's a lot. It's a lot, but I'm grateful to do it. But I do want to because I feel disconnected being in the in Richmond. It can I'm trying to think of the word for it. But it can disconnect you from the rest of the world, which is what I feel. So that's why I want you all to be able to join me on air. Let me know. I will message you the link so that you can hop on here, tell me what you got going on, um, and all those different things. Right. But trying to think of what else. I know that the world is real crazy right now. So know that there's a lot of work that we're doing here just to make sure that we're doing our part in Virginia. It is a different vibe here. I'd say I spent the last 2 weeks. I went to one the in the past 2 weeks we've had so much happen. We've had the inauguration. We've had so many people leave the General Assembly to go on to other positions. Um, a large amount of people here, y'all, are brand new, like brand new. And this is what I'm about to tell y'all. This is why it's probably super important for y'all to be participatory because it is because we need it. because we got a whole lot of people that are trying to figure out, what issues are they going to go into, how they want to do this job. And it can be very, very difficult. So I got a question here from Ed Tash. He said, when second look comes up, don't forget Edward Cardaway's story. Yeah. I believe, I got you, don't forget it. I believe that Delegate Ray Cousins, and this is important too, because if y'all got things that you're like really passionate about, like, it is okay to connect with that representative, even if it's not your representative. I'm wondering, Ed, if you want to come onto the live, I'm so willing to send you the link so you can talk about, folks are like, what is the Ed Caraway? What is the Ed Caraway story? You're here for, you're able to, but you got to connect with these people. What I've seen so far is everybody's trying to get their footing, right? Like, even me, of like, where do I want to take this work from here? Because it's so different. The type of legislation and the type of bills and things that I was able to do last year are so different from it's just so different, because the world is so different. And the types of things that we're trying to legislate right now, y'all, it is both frustrating, confusing, anxiety written and all. So I ask that you will take the time to have your thing, because I am led. I will say this all the time. My biggest flex is that I got people that are willing to, like drop knowledge, like are willing to come and drop knowledge to me. That is the thing that helps me like get through. Like that is the thing. Hold on, Ed. And I'm about to send you the link. Ed's gonna hop on here with me. If I'm gonna send the link to I'll send the link to your I will send the link to I'm gonna message you. I'm gonna message it to you, okay? But I would love to have you come on, and I'm sending it to your Facebook Messenger. I see some questions too. I see some folks with some questions. I'm about to get to them. Good morning, Donna. David James asks, how about the unhoused folk? Does it really allow folks to freely camp on public property or easement? David James, I don't know. I'll have to look that up. What I need you to for that was on Instagram for those watching. I just got a message from David James on Instagram asking about a House Bill 1394. Let me like it kind of explain the process for like me when I'm like trying to get legislation together. I sit on 4 committees, right? And on those 4 committees, I am the chair for 3 subcommittees of those committees, right? Like, so I have 3 separate committees that I have to. So as it pertains to legislation, I'm not always holding in hands all the legislation that's happening. I'm only focused on what's coming in front of me. I feel like I live my life for the next 2 hours here. I'm only concentrating on what's happening in the next 2 hours, because that's all that I can really hold. That's all that I can really hold in my hands at once. And it's not it's not really I don't know it all. So when you tell me that, Bill, what I'll do, what I can commit to doing is taking a look at the bill and seeing where it goes, because I may never get the chance to vote on it. If it doesn't make it out of subcommittee or it doesn't make it out of committee, I never get to see it if I don't sit on that committee. Okay. So I'll take a look at House Bill 94. I am actually dyslexic. I'll take a look at it and I'll put it on my list. And one question that we got a person, and you're my first guest. Hold on a second. We're getting right to you. So are you on the news or are you just talking to us? I'm just talking to you, right? Like this is just my little actually, it's not my space, it's your space. Trying to share space with you all. Good morning, Battle Buddy. I appreciate you. All right, so we're gonna bring in now. You gotta hello, good morning.
Good morning.
How are you? Okay, so Ed, listen, so name, where are you at? Tell me good stuff and things.
I'm Krista. I represent Edward Caraway.
Mhm.
And I'm in Jetersville, Virginia.
Okay. Where's Jetersville?
It's a little bit. It's close to Amelia. I don't know if
Okay.
you've
Yep,
heard
I'm
of
familiar with
Amelia.
Amelia. Mhm.
Yeah, it's close to Amelia. In
Okay,
the
now
in the all this snow.
no, I mean
Yeah.
we're all getting it. Well, I think it's funny to say snow because it feels like all this ice.
Yes. Yes. I just had a
So,
hard time getting up my driveway.
oh my goodness, be safe, be safe, be safe.
Yes.
So I was talking about how in 15 minutes, not even, I'm going to be presenting House Bill 1246, which is about visitation enhancement and
Yes.
really sort of looking at the way what is allowed. I don't know that we've got to a perfect place, but I know that DOC, or the Department of Virginia Department of Corrections, y'all, I get so many complaints about family members that go to visit folk that um say like, look, we came all this way and then we couldn't, they punishing everybody for just so many things. But you said that when second look comes up, that we can't forget about Ed Caraway. So first off, tell the folks what second look is, because you people might be like, I have no idea what second look is.
Second Look is a bill that gives the opportunity for individuals um, to basically go back up against the judge to relook at their sentence.
Mhm.
Um, you have but they have to be in for 20, 25, 30 years.
Life.
Um, yeah. So you got like people like Edward. He's going on his 25th year, and um, he was sentenced when parole was abolished. So he had a sentencing guideline, and his sentencing guideline max was only 25 or 22 and a half years. He actually got sentenced to 45 years. So this would give him the opportunity to go back up against the judge to see what he's doing, accomplishments. Is he infraction free? Just what he's doing and if he'd be a good asset back into the community. So that would give him his opportunity.
Yeah. And so what is your relationship to Ed?
I am Edward's fiance.
And you are
Yeah.
out here doing the work.
Yes. Yes. I'm doing the work along with working two jobs and, holding it down out here, and he has kids, he has grandkids.
Yeah.
So we're ready for him to be home. And just a note that he just got certified to be a peer recovery specialist.
Wow.
Yes.
Congratulations to
Thank
him.
you.
Yeah. So tell me, what is your name?
My name is Krista.
Krista, I'm saying it again because I know
Yes.
you said it at the beginning because
Yes.
I forgot it. Okay, Krista. Krista, what does have you interacted with anybody at the General Assembly here in Virginia?
I went last year. This year I ended up having to work. I got actually stuck overtime.
Mhm.
Um and last year I did, and it was amazing. It was my first time going. Very open. I had a lot of delegates and a lot of senators that were very open. Um you know, Speaking to you, I have spoken to you several
Several
times,
times. Yep.
and it's a blessing to know that we do have delegates and senators who do care what we think, and will actually listen. That's the biggest thing. And when I was at the General Assembly last year, they listened, and that's one thing as a family member, especially with incarcerated individuals, is we just need somebody to listen. because there are many problems, like the visitation. There are many problems, many.
Yeah. I'll tell you, Krista, I get so many letters from my incarcerated neighbors that, I don't always represent, but we get so many letters. And what's happening in the Department of Corrections feels like, and I can say, like, as a person that has like this much power, it feels it feels heavy, it feels frustrating, and I only get this piece of it, right? And so what I want to say to you is like, I thank you for your diligence, for your willingness to like hold your own feelings in hands and
Yeah,
advocate, because it can be draining. It can be
it is.
draining. It can feel hopeless. But I need y'all in the comments to give her love. because the second look legislation is being carried, I believe, by Delegate Ray Cousins. Have you had any conversations with her before?
I have not.
Okay, we're going to try and make that happen, at least with her office, right? And
Okay.
what I'm going to do, how about I commit to this? I'm going to pull up, because I know I still have some like emails and things from you. I'm pretty sure I do. That I'm going to go to her on the floor today and try to make that connection. And just make sure that even when she knows that the bill's coming up, that her folks get it to you, because you don't have to come. The good thing is that you don't have to come to Richmond to advocate. You can do it online. You can write written comment. Like, that's it is a huge deal for us. And I think you need that visibility. Like, I will commit to doing that today.
Thank you. I
Yeah.
truly appreciate you.
So tell
And
us
I know
what else is.
Edward will too.
So, but also for the people, these are, and I think we have to mind our language about how we talk about our neighbors that are incarcerated. Can you tell us some good things that are happening for Edward, and then maybe some ways that folks in outside behind the wall can be more helpful, supportive, and better neighbors to folks like you who are supporting a loved one that is incarcerated?
I've always said, when we see individuals or we hear about individuals, like Edward was charged with second degree murder um, for a vehicle accident. It was a single vehicle accident. And immediately, if you don't know an individual, you might hear that word murder and you might think like 500 different things, like, oh my gosh, I need to stay away from him. I need to, and you need to be more transparent, because not everybody that is locked up is bad.
Yeah,
They made mistakes. An accident happened. Edward has been, like I said, almost, it's going on 25 years.
yeah.
He had just turned a week after his
His
21st
21st
birthday.
birthday. Yeah, I remember that.
Um, their minds, especially a male, and it's science. Men's brains are not developed until at least the age of 24. And he's a chaplain's assistant. Um, like I said, his biggest accomplishment right now is he just passed the state exam for peer recovery. Um, he continues to just help people. They have their own organization that they started, called the Fresh Start Program. He's at Nottoway.
Okay.
Um, there's enough there to where he's got his GED,
Yeah.
HVAC. He's worked since he's been incarcerated. So, you know, the men and women, know with him, men and women, they do what is given to them. And when that was another issue with DOC, is not enough programs. They picked and choose their programs. So it's being somebody that is supporting men and women on the inside. You just got to be more transparent and hear their stories. Each individual person has a story. And if you're willing to listen to their story, you will understand it more than quickly judging just because you see what their, crime was.
Yeah. That's fair. That's fair, because you would, and I think there's something to how we sentence young people. And by young people, I mean under 25.
Yeah.
Like
Yep.
there's something to really being cognizant of where we are in life. Like, please don't judge me off my 25-year-old self because I was in the streets.
Yep. Yep.
I was a drunken super sailor, right? Like I was doing all the things, and to have 2 decades worth of punitive um, action taken towards you by the
Yeah.
government for, and if you there's a whole story, and I won't, like, we're not going to get into the whole story, but really, like, to hear when I heard Ed's story, I was like, damn, how did we do this? How did we fail? How did we fail this, fail him? So I need you all, if you can, right? Like, there's a place that every single doer plays in this. Now that you've heard Ed's story, like, I need you to be writing to your legislators about Ed, right? About our folks that are in our neighbors that are incarcerated, that should be eligible. Remember, parole got about, I don't want to say the system is effed, but we have really done some messed up stuff. And I'm a come here, right? I came here from Illinois, from the Chicagoland area, and it is quite frankly frustrating and heartbreaking. But we can't always cry about it, but we do need to cry sometimes.
Yeah.
So what would be your ask? Because people on here, these are doers, right? And folks are co-signing with you. Like, look, young folk don't have Cass Salsa. She's in Utah. She says young folks don't have their prefrontal cortex is not fully developed. Sierra says, hey, good morning, Sierra. I love you. She says, absolutely. Have there ever been discussions around how charges are written out? Like, that we need more awareness on the stigmatization of criminal charges. David's like, yeah, it costs too much money to send them canteen. And I'm with you. And I want to thank you for sending canteen too. But what would you want? What would be your ask? Because I got to get ready to go present this bill in committee. I'm sorry, y'all. I want to stay here all day. But what would be your ask, Krista? What would you tell the general public? The so what now? What is the action you would want them to take?
To reach out to your delegates, to reach out to your senators for the second look bill. And the second look bill, let me say, without the stipulations, he wasn't accepted for the second look bill when it passed because they put second degree murder and first degree murder on there. And again, he was charged with second degree murder for a single vehicle crash. He was not drinking. He was not doing drugs. He was not in the commission of a felony. So if you know the state law, second degree murder is a commission of a felony, and he wasn't even in the commission of a felony. Okay. So get with your delegates, tell them you support that second look bill without the stipulation, so Edward can come home.
I'm putting the bill and its information in the chats, and the delegate that is carrying it in the chat too. Because also, let me just tell you, Delegate Ray Cousins is a beautiful soul. And the first year she carried this, her first year in the General Assembly, and they gave her hell. I mean, gave it to her. And like, it was just, but she stood strong and she still brought the bill, because it's easy sometimes, y'all, to just be like, I'm just not going to carry this bill. It's like, it's too much. If it becomes like too heavy, because we're all doing, like, we're doing what we can. She stood strong. Right. And she held on, and she's still in her second term carrying this bill. So I'm going to put the bill in the chats and all the chats. I need y'all to understand this is House Bill 853. And it's not going to say second look. It'll say petitions for modification of sentence eligibility procedures and report. Actually, is that the right one? Hold on. That's a report. Let me make sure that's the right one. But that's still... Oh, limit. She's got a couple, y'all. She's dope. She's got a couple. She's just got a couple. These are some of Ray's bills. She's got another one about elimination of mandatory minimums Hold on. I'm putting all of this out. But I think it might be worthwhile to ask Ray too to come on board and just have a day where she can talk to the doers that are interested in criminal justice reform. That's the right one. Thank you, Sean. I appreciate you. But so that is the right bill. Send a message to her. If I could give a pro tip real quick, if I give a pro tip to everybody, especially on bills like this, there's a site called LIS. I'm going to say it again, LIS. Have you used LIS before, Krista?
Yes, yes.
Yep. Like, tell them how important this site is, please.
Oh, yes, yes. And it's very helpful. Very helpful. You will learn what you need to learn.
Yep, lis.virginia.gov. So that's Legislative Information System. And you can go on there and look up the bill. The most important thing that you can do when you're looking up a bill is look at what is called the subcommittee. I'm going to say this again, the subcommittee. Subcommittees are where these bills live or die. You want to make sure that you're reaching out to everybody on that subcommittee. So if you decide this is really important, I really loved hearing from Krista. I believe in Ed's story. I believe that we need to do better. Then look at, it's going to probably end up in public safety, the Committee on Public Safety, and email, call. Let me tell you something. For the past week, Krista, somebody put in a bill over dog hunting. You hear me? Dog hunting. And my inbox has been flooded with people dog hunting. They've been calling. They've been, all the things. Oh, we lost her. It's okay. But these dog hunting folks are not playing with us. They are not playing with us. Looks like I lost Krista, but I appreciate her so very much for coming in. I'll take her off. But if she comes back, I'll bring her back in. But dog hunting, like, we were in one night, we had 171 emails over dog hunting. My person who helps me out front said, hey, Jackie, we just keep getting calls after calls after calls after calls on the dog hunting bill. And they hang up and then they call again. Because I'm on the committee. I'm not carrying the bill, but it works. We all know, but we also know part of the thing in getting all these calls is I know that there are folks who did not read the bill, that somebody just told them something and they didn't read the bill because they think we're eliminating something that we're not. That's why that matters so much. That's why the LIS, the Legislative Information System.virginia.gov, why that site matters so much. Okay. So make sure you get a chance to read it. And if you don't understand it, because it's sometimes in legalese, like it's hard to some of this stuff is hard to understand. It's not written for the layperson. That's all right. Hit us up. That's why we have staff and folks to help you understand. Okay. Cass Salsa, this is a Virginia site thing. So I'm not sure that you have it in your state. I would check. I mean, even reach out to your folks in Utah, your state level. People forget about the state level legislators. I'm just telling you. No, Instagram didn't tell me that you were in Utah. You said it. You said you're in Utah and you want some of this snow. Some of the snow that we got here in Virginia. I see you. I'm going to add you back to the stage. I was just telling them about flooding the box works, calling. I'm going to tell you, the phones were blowing up over those dogs, but just really use your resources. And it's House Bill 5, not 853. 853. Yep. She said that's the light run. It's usually women who have, I appreciate that. Cass Salsa says it's usually women who have the empathy for others who are struggling. We need more women leadership, except Christy Noam. We understand. We understand that sentiment. We understand that sentiment, right? Empathy is so important in the work that we do. All right. So I'm late, but I'm going to get down here. Krista, I want to thank you so much for what you're doing. I'm going to let you have the final word before I sign off.
I appreciate this time. It was not by chance that I'm here.
No.
And I ask everybody go sign Edward's change.org. You can look them up, Edward Caraway.
Spell it. Can you spell Caraway so they got it right?
Caraway.
Yeah.
Edward Caraway. You can also see his story up there. And just vote. Vote, emails, phone calls. The support is needed.
Yeah.
And I appreciate you.
I appreciate you too. I appreciate you too. So grateful. So, hey, look, we're going to do the best we can. I'm going to try to get on here every Thursday. Sometimes I'm in a committee at that time, but listen, this is the work, right? We are here to educate, we are here to advocate, we are here to celebrate our small wins, and then we legislate. I'm grateful for y'all's time because I'm grateful to be with certified doers just like you. Because doers get more done. And I hope Home Depot doesn't sue me for that. All right. Take care. All right. See you.
Thank you.
All right. Bye, y'all. Be kind to yourself today. Drink water. You're a flower. We're living things. Take care of yourself. Oh, she says, do they really work? Yes. Do sign. Yes. Sometimes those online petitions really do work. But you do need to petition at the state level, like, because we are the ones who get to legislate the Department of Corrections. You got to get at your state levels. We're like the middle children of government. I'm a middle child in real life, and I always feel like ain't nobody thinking about me. So everybody cares about the local government. Everybody cares about the national government because that's the oldest in the baby. But people forget that middle child, which is the state government. We do so much. Okay. All right. All right. I'll see y'all. Be kind. See you, Krista.
Bye.
Hope this is the last
Bye.
time. Bye.
Thank you.